Morning, this is Ian Doyle, Board President of the Oregon Board of Pharmacy. I will now call this meeting of the Oregon Board of Pharmacy to order. Today is Thursday, October 12th, 2023, and it is 8:33 a.m. Board of Pharmacy meetings are conducted in accordance with the Oregon Public Meetings Law. Under the Public Meetings Law, governing body meetings are open to the public except as otherwise provided by law. The presiding officer has the authority to keep order and to impose any reasonable restrictions necessary for the efficient and orderly conduct of a meeting. Governing bodies are authorized by ORS 192.660 to meet in executive session in certain limited situations, including the consideration of information obtained by a health regulatory board as part of an investigation of licensee or applicant conduct. All official actions by the board must be taken by public vote, and the vote of each member must be recorded. Oregon Board of Pharmacy serves to promote and protect public health, safety, and welfare by ensuring high standards in the practice of pharmacy and through effective regulation of the manufacture and distribution of drugs. We'll now call roll to board and staff. For the record, when I call your name, please verbally acknowledge here. Board President Doyle here. Board Vice President Kat Chin here. Board Member Shannon Beavens
here.
Board Member Rachel DeBarmore is excused. Board Member Rosemary Hemmings
Here.
Board Member Rich Joyce here. Board Member Priyal Patel.
Here.
Board Member Cindy Vipperman.
Here.
Chief Compliance Officer Joe Ball. Here. Pharmacist Consultant Jennifer Davis.
Here.
Compliance Director Brianne Efremoff.
Here.
Compliance Officer Cheryl Fox. Compliance Secretary Elizabeth Hughes.
Here.
Compliance Officer Jane Lee.
Here.
Operations Policy Analyst Rachel Melvin.
Here.
Compliance Officer Brian Murch.
Oh, say it again, Brian. I didn't hear you.
Here.
Thanks.
Compliance Coordinator Kim Oster.
Here.
Compliance Officer Aaron Richmond.
Here.
Executive Director Joe Schnabel. Here. For Council Joanna Tucker Davis.
Here.
Is there anybody in the room that I have not get a name? Seeing none, thank you. Public comment. There will be an opportunity for public comment on Friday afternoon. The board will not deliberate any issues or requests during public comment, such as formal requests, issues currently under investigation, requests pending before the board, or currently proposed rules. To sign up to provide public comment, email your request to pharmacy.board@bop.oregon.gov by noon on October 13th, 2023. The board will meet in executive session this morning and will resume open session at approximately 10 a.m. In regards to housekeeping and meeting etiquette, board and staff, please identify yourself as board or staff member with your last name each time you speak. Silence all devices. It is important that board members speak one at a time and directly into the microphone. Please limit side conversation as they interfere with the recording. Raise your hand when you have questions or comments, please. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and retained for public record keeping purposes. The time now is 8:37 a.m. This executive session is held pursuant to ORS 192.660, para 1, para 2, subpara F, subpara L, ORS 192.690, para 1, ORS 676.165, and ORS 676.175, which allows the board to meet in executive session to consider information or records that are exempt from law from public inspection. Representatives of the media and designated staff shall be allowed to attend the executive session. Representatives of the media are specifically directed not to report on any of the deliberations during the executive session, except to state that the general subject of the session was as previously announced. No decision may be made in executive session. At the end of the executive session, we return to open session and welcome the public back into the meeting. I, Board Member Doyle, move to enter executive session for the purpose of legal advice, review, and discussion of investigations and disciplinary cases at 8:39 a.m.
Vice President Chin, second.
Member Beeman,
Board Member Beeman, yes.
Board Member Hemmons,
Yes.
Aaron Joyce, yes.
Member Patel, yes. Member Vipperman, yes.
This time, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we will now meet in executive session. Please allow for a few minutes while we transition to executive session.